kind of touched on the topic of the modern woman dressing in vintage. That is kind of a large part of the Vintage Woman magazine, which is just launched, guys. Again, I'll put all the information here and in the description below. Check it out. And this is why.
So my background, as I said earlier, I used to work in fashion. I used to be a fashion editor, and basically I sort of quit working in fashion to open my shop. And all through the time I've always said I've wanted to start a magazine, because there are vintage magazines out there, but they're not my cup of tea. They're sort of like, let's talk about the rationing, let's talk about this, and I'm just like, well, I just like to look at pretty clothing and then understand real women's issues, because there's a lot of people out there that have the aesthetic, have the maybe a vintage brand, but not the ideals. I'm severely dyslexic, so I love to understand people and their views. I am just like a sponge. I love to soak up like knowledge, mainly because I can't read or write, but hey! It took me 6 years to form a group of friends that had a similar idea as me. I decided last August, by the way, I was getting married in October, to come up with the idea of the Vintage Woman, starting on two of my friends, which was Rhea Carruthers. You'll see her Instagram account. She does like androgyny, sort of like 40s, 20s. She's amazing. And then Lizzie, which is aka Miss Lillian Love. She does more pin-up style, hats, looks incredible all the bloody time. It's very annoying. I pitched them the idea, and I basically told them that they were going to be my editor and my assistant editor, and they had no real sort of chance to say no, and that's where we are now. And then we've built up a really nice team of women from totally different backgrounds, and we are a biannual magazine which is online, so you can buy. It'll come out the 6th of May. I haven't ever said the date yet, so that's an exclusive.
There we go.
6th of May it is coming out, and basically we also have a website where we put up new articles, which actually is a contributor for us for online. It's actually through the Vintage Woman that I was able to meet you, and because I love women, I love giving women a platform. First of all, we should be helping, not bitching.
Yeah, it's not a competition, guys.
It's not a competition, and I speak about that a lot on my platform of sort of like, I'm a mentor to people. I do not have a qualm with helping other people out business-wise or anything like that. If I'm successful, then I want other people to be successful, and the magazine is a platform for where women such as B and other people can talk about issues with modern bits sliced in. Our first issue is Like a Boss. I'll give you another exclusive. We are interviewing people like Michelin Pitt, who is a boss.
Oh yeah.
She's a huge inspiration for a lot of women, and I'm very lucky that she has been a client of mine for quite a long time. I kind of sort of just gave her no option either. I was just like, hey, so we're going to interview you. You down? She's like, okay, cool, yeah. She loves the idea of the magazine, and she kind of gets it. The first issue will be free, and then the second issue is paid for, but it's online, so it's great. And we are also not just showcasing people within the UK, we're showcasing people all around the world and different aesthetics. We are showcasing everything. When we first started the Instagram account, I got a lot of hate basically from people saying that we weren't showing different types of women, and I was just like, little do you know, one of my editors is queer, one of my editors is a woman of colour, our contributors are all different ethnicities, faiths, you know, upbringings, everything. So it was bringing a whole bunch of women and people that are gender non-conforming as well, which I think is a huge thing, and bringing them together and giving a platform. Yeah. And that's kind of what the Vintage Woman is. It's a platform for people to talk about issues that they may have in everyday life, but with a vintage aesthetic, and it's like a style kind of Bible.
I love how you put that, because let's just all remember that dressing vintage is about style and fashion. Yeah. There is actually no rules, despite what you may have heard. Yeah, there isn't any rules.
There's literally like, I mean, let's put it this way, I go to a lot of vintage events and I will not be wearing what the era of that event is. I go to the Rockabilly Rave every single year. You will know if you've watched my videos, I'm wearing mainly 40s. I rocked up last year in 1920s beach pyjamas. I look like what's the film? Grey Gardens. Like I look like little Edie, and I'm just like.
That's actually how I hope I end up one day.
Oh, that is me. Full stop. From the get-go. Giblets. You know, twirl your fan. Don't get me wrong. I hang around with a lot of women that wear head-to-toe vintage, and aesthetically wear one era, but they're not doing it as a rule. Yeah. They would never go, oh, I can't wear this because it doesn't go with this. No, they just do it because it's aesthetically pleasing to them.
And it's their thing. Make it yours. And I always say this, like, the women that I'm assuming you're probably talking about, even though they might all be wearing 1940s rayon dresses, they all look really different from each other. They all have a different style. They can put an outfit together, and you can crop their head out and you'll still know who's wearing the outfit.
Oh yeah, there's no shame in anyone's game.
No, of course not.
And if you see me, I'm wearing sweats.
Yeah. Yeah, this was our, we met today. So we've chatted online before. This is the first time we met.
Yeah.
And we both, within like the first 2 minutes of meeting each other, were talking about working from home with unbrushed hair, wearing pajamas.
Yeah, I'm wearing Uggs. Just an FYI, I'm wearing Uggs and stuff.
You're a true YouTuber. Like, from here up, game on.
Party
down.
Party upstairs.
Zone.
Comfort down.
The truth. I want doggy cuddles.
Yeah, I've got 2 dogs that are actually hiding under a rail underneath. I'll introduce you to Elmo and Frank because they're the real stars of this show.
Q&A time with the dogs.
Hi. So this is Frank. He is a miniature dachshund. He is 7 years old. He is my firstborn. If you watch my videos, he actually gave me like a heart attack and nearly died on me last year. So he's his mama's baby boy. He's also, if you were in the shop, or used to come into the shop, he used to be the meet and greet service. So that is Frank. And then Elmo, you want to come give me kisses? Come on. Fucking lazy shit. And this is Elmo. Yeah. He's an Italian Greyhound. He is my partner's choice of dog. He is 3 years old now. And yeah, he's the baby boy. I
feel like dachshunds and greyhounds are like vintage accessories now. I don't think it's a deliberate thing, but somehow like everyone who's into vintage seems to have those two breeds of dogs.
These two literally are like my children. I will not birth real children. This is what I've birthed.
You're like little people, huh?
Like an alien. Do you want to go to bed now? Okay, I know I sleep like good boy.
Okay, I have to stop filming now because I just want to do cuddle time. Thank you so much for having me in your space and for coming on and chatting. Guys, make sure you go and check out the magazine. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the little notification bell so you know when my videos come out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!